If this video found you, this message is for you. I am making this video with the intention that it finds the right people at the right time. Time isn't fluid, or time is fluid, time is not linear. So I'm recording this January 7th, 2025. This could find you a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, and the message could resonate for you in that moment. I feel the energy very, very strongly, and I can feel like I can already tap into the energy of whoever I'm going to be giving these messages to. So I'm just trusting that, and I'm just the conduit of whatever comes through me, I'm going to share with you. And I hope that you get something from this message and it helps you. And if it does, definitely comment below and let me know what resonates with you, what came up for you, where it landed, what you learned from it, where you're at. And I would also just love to connect with as many people as possible. So let me know where you're from. Let me know what your sign is. I'm a Cancer, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, and Libra rising. I have a lot of air and water in my chart, but I have my Mars is in Aries, so you'll see it. Like you'll see the fire for sure. But it definitely helps me move forward. Okay, so the message that I've been getting super strongly today is a message about authenticity. Where are you not being authentic to not only the relationships and the roles that you play in your life, but to yourself? Where you're not being authentic to yourself? Where do you want to change and shift and grow and evolve and be more genuine to who you are? Is there something that you want to try that you're not trying? Whether that's like a new style of clothes, maybe like hang out with a different group of people, let's go to a different type of like event or something, or a different, there's like something different that you want to try on is like what I'm hearing. Like I want to try this on, whether that's like clothes, but like try on like a new way of being or showing up. Maybe that has to do with your gender identity or gender expression or your sexual expression. Maybe that has to do with your career. Maybe you feel like you are kept in a box because of the roles that you have in your life, whether you are a parent, an employee. Sorry, you might hear the dog walking around. His name is Juice. You might see him. Um, but you think the box is closed. You're like, this box is closed. It's sealed shut. I'm stuck in this box for the rest of my life, and this is who I am. And I'm going to show up as this expected version of myself. And this version I've always been, everybody expects me to show up this way, and so this is who I am. But you don't understand that the box is not sealed shut. You're in a box. It's not taped shut, though. All you have to do is just kind of like, boop, and it'll open, and you realize it wasn't even sealed shut the entire time. And guess what you can do? You can get out, you can explore, you can try different boxes, or you could decide I never want to get in another box again, I want to get into a seashell instead. And that's okay. We are meant to continuously change shape and evolve. We aren't meant to stay stagnant and be the same. We are meant to shift and grow and be different. Our cells change every 7 years, but so do we. We're supposed to change. You might not like the same music. You might not resonate with the same people. Might not resonate with the same foods. I mean, we're supposed to be continuously ebbing and flowing and evolving and growing and transforming. So where are you not doing that? Where are you limiting yourself? Where you think that you're limited by your outside or external factors or outside circumstances, when in all actuality you are actually making the conscious decision to stay in the box. Yes, it doesn't mean it's going to be comfortable, and yes, other people might be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what? I've only ever known you this way, mom. Mom, you've only ever been like this your whole life. Why are you doing pole dancing now? Or whatever it is that you want to try, right? Or you want to be different, or you want to try different things. And yeah, it's going to be different because you have shown up as a certain way and expressed yourself in a certain way for a certain amount of time. People expect that of you, and it's comfortable for them, right? And it's predictable. So yeah, it might be challenging, you might ruffle some feathers, and it might be uncomfortable for, ooh, sorry, strong chill, for certain people in your life. Sorry, that feels very strong. So that might be something I need to talk more about. So maybe it's not so much that, yes, it's going to be challenging. There are going to be challenges, whether they're big or small, it's going to be challenging, right? So prepare yourself for that. Prepare yourself for the naysayers, the people who are going to judge you. But nobody can really judge you because you're the only one who can judge yourself. If anybody's judging you also is just a projection of their own, right? Like a lot of there might be it might be envy, it might be jealousy, like, oh, like why does she get to try this new thing or be more authentic or allow herself to shift and be seen in that shift. Um, but there's something I need to continue to back up about the challenges. It's like you don't want to try it because of the potential risks and challenges. But there are going to be risks and challenges. It's going to happen. It's not about trying to prevent the risks and challenges from happening. It's building up your toolbox and yourself to be able to you know that battle's going to happen, so why not like fill up your toolbox of ways to handle that when it happens? Can you self-regulate more? Can you lean into like the ways to like make you feel calmer when you get super anxious or stressed out? Do you have like certain things that make you feel good about yourself? Maybe like taking a bath and like resetting your energy. Um, sorry. Yeah, it's like you have to prepare yourself. It isn't about trying to like put up in ooh, this is a very strong message for me too because it's very hard for me to show up this way and I want to like limit who can find me and who can see me and there's certain people in my life who only know me to be a certain way who don't know I have spiritual gifts. I don't talk about it. I don't show that side of myself to them. But I can't really control who does or doesn't find my platforms. And that's super uncomfortable for me and I want to like block them and like shield fully expressing myself fully, but I understand that that's okay. I want to use the word selfish, but I don't want that to feel like an attack on us at all, like me or you. So I'm going to use the word selfish, but if you find a better word, let me know. It's selfish of us to not show up as our most authentic, genuine self. Okay? If we don't show up as our most genuine, authentic self, we are going to have, and this might be subconscious, we're going to have built up resentments, we're going to have built up energy, built up creativity, a lot of like sacral and solar plexus stuff, like gut issues, probably hip issues, because you're not allowing yourself to step forward and be seen. And when we are in our most authentic, radiant, genuine version of ourselves, we're going to radiate out so much more, a higher frequency. Does that make sense? Okay, here's another thing I'm hearing. Sorry. I just kind of follow it where it goes. Your unique, energetic signature is meant to be expressed, felt, seen, and heard. Okay? You are unique in yourself. As yourself, you are unique. And you trying to limit to who can see you and how they see you is not beneficial to anybody, including especially yourself, but it's not beneficial to anyone else. When we are in the higher frequency, the higher vibration, and we feel good within ourselves, that radiates out. People can feel that. And you might smile more and you might make more eye contact with people and be more likely to offer help because you feel good in yourself. You feel good. You feel your cup is full. You know who you are. And so you can pour from that light, right? But if we're keeping ourselves dim and dull and quiet and small, then your light can only go so far because you're not allowing it to go so far. Allow your light to be pushed outward. Allow your light to be felt and seen and trust that there's something about like safety, that it's safe to be you. And I understand as soon as I say that you might be in a position or a circumstance or a dynamic where there's certain situations or certain people that you can't be your most genuine authentic self around because it might be unsafe. Okay, I'm not trying to downplay that in any way, shape, or form. Always choose your physical, mental, emotional safety first. But if there are certain areas of your life where you can play with showing up more authentically as you, I really want to challenge you. Oof. Sorry. I get, I really want to, I'm gonna, two things. I really want to challenge you to play with that. And I like to say play because I think that we take this work so seriously. Like, somebody who I had worked with a long time ago that I used to go to for healings, she had told me that we're sacred, not serious. And that always like sticks with me. I just want to give credit where credit is due. Her name is Brenda. Um, she's amazing. But we're sacred, not serious. So don't take it so seriously. We're just here to play, okay? We're here to play. We're here to explore. We're here to discover. We're here to use our imagination, our creativity, and to express ourselves and whatever that means. So if there's something you really want to try, whether that's a new hobby or a new style or a new haircut or something even larger, like I want to move to another state, I want to change my gender expression, whatever it is for you, I really, really, really implore you. I don't ever say that. I don't know where I even got that from. That sounds so serious. I implore you. Um, that is just so weird. I encourage you, is what I would say, but maybe that came through for somebody. I don't know. Um, I encourage you to play with that. It's so freeing, and I think that what's on the other side of that is so much self-love. It's for us, it's for us to express ourselves and to allow ourselves the freedom to fully step into who we are and also give yourself the grace and understanding that that is going to change. Allow it to change. A couple years ago, I listened to a lot of this type of music and I used to drink a lot, and there's certain things that really resonated with me in that time, and that's how I showed up, and it doesn't resonate with me anymore. Doesn't mean that that version of me doesn't still exist in a timeline and that I don't like love her or that she wasn't important, but I'm here now and there's certain things that I resonate with. And if I never allowed myself to grow outside of that and continue to dive in and explore myself and change my identity constantly and lean into who I am constantly, I would never um I would never have gotten to this point even. Okay, back to how I was gonna say my messages. I just like a quick little side like snippet here. I get messages super strongly, like through clairsentience, which means clear seeing, and claircognizance, which is like clear knowing, or it's kind of just like a knowing, and clairaudiently. I do a lot of like automatic writing, so that comes through very strongly for me. I've been able to do that since I was a kid, not really knowing that's what I was doing. If you give me a pen and paper, and especially if I consciously want to connect that way, it comes through very, very strongly. I'll definitely be sharing some of my channel messages through writing on here because it's really, really beautiful messages that come through, and I'm being like really pushed to share those with people. So I'm really excited. But I'm only sharing that because I think that a lot of people, a lot of psychics or healers or channelers or however you want to call it, um, we have different tools and different gifts and different ways of accessing those gifts. And see, look, there was my throat. Um, for a long time, I was really blocked in my throat and using my voice. And this is the first time I'm allowing myself to actually speak and be seen and heard through my voice. So that's a really big thing for me that I've been working on. Um, but I don't know, I feel weirdly like somebody needs to hear this right now, that even through like spiritual gifts or whatever the thing is that you want to work on, okay? Okay, I see where it's coming together. Whatever it is that you want to work on or tap into or experience or try out for yourself, understand that doesn't have to look a specific way. It doesn't have to look like everybody else. If you're somebody who is able to tap into like spiritual insight or messages, which, side note, I think everybody is able to, okay? And that's something I'm gonna be here like, everyone has gifts, and I believe that anybody can tap into their intuition. Everyone has intuition, everybody has spiritual gifts. It's just whether they want to sharpen those tools or not, right? So I just want to show you that these are like my sharpest tools, and they look very different than a lot of different people. And maybe you're somebody who also experiences that a lot. My intuition shows up as like such a knowing. It rings so true for me. Like I know things, I'm like, I don't know why I know that, but I just do. And I have had so many like confirming and affirming things in my life happen to give me that trust in that, right? That validate the knowing. Um, and then same with like the messages I receive. I receive a lot of messages while I sleep. In my in my the dream state, I have a lot of connections and conversations with my guides and past on loved ones and ancestors. I also get woken up a lot, which is kind of hard, and I receive a lot of messages and downloads, and I write them down. And I also am able to like read and feel and sense energy, and that is a big one for me. Um, but I don't get a lot of the like images, and I do sometimes, but I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself like a clairvoyant, right? And so I think a lot of times that, I don't want to say stigma because that's not it. Maybe like there's just a lot of times there's a certain type of thing, a certain type, how do I word this? Help me word this. Okay, here we go. Here's an example. You know, in math class, when they're like, here's how to do a math equation, right? And I was the student who could understand the equation and I would get the correct answer, but I took a different way to get there. And they would mark me down points because I didn't follow their method of the steps to get to the answer, but I got the right answer and I took a different creative route. And like that's what I'm trying to say is like in your journey in life and however you experience or show up or like paths you take might not look the same as somebody else's. Don't discredit the things that you experience or the way that you get somewhere, or the way that you show up, or the way that you express things, right? It's not supposed to be like everybody else. And I know it's really hard I live in the US. I feel like it's kind of ingrained in society, right? How your life is supposed to like be laid out. You go to school, you go to college, you get the job, you get the dog, the wife, the house, all the things, right? My journey has been like so unconventional and so windy, but I learned so many different things along the way, and I have gained so much wisdom and so many tools that I've gathered on my own that I wouldn't have gathered had I gone the conventional route that I was told to, right? So just like, I don't know, this is kind of going a lot of different places, and I always just let that happen. But I just I really want to help people feel like celebrated. Oh, it makes me want to cry a little bit. Celebrated in who they are and who they like really want to be and express themselves as in the world. If you feel like you've had to like turn down your light or turn down like who you actually are as a person in any way, shape, or form, this is such a safe space for you. I just I already like have so much love for anybody who ever watches these videos. You are so seen and loved and supported. And if you have nowhere else in your life that you can't be held and validated and loved for who you actually want to be and who you actually are to your essence of your core, I love you and I see you and I want to hold space for you to be able to feel seen and safe to express that version of yourself. And if this space is the only space that you're able to show up as, I will hold it for you, my love. I will hold it big and loud for you. So I feel like that is where we're gonna kind of end it. It was a really beautiful message. I love being able to kind of like follow the the like energetic chord of like where it takes and guides us throughout it. I love the messages that come through, and I know that somebody else needs to hear them. And I am working a lot on my own imposter syndrome of feeling like I'm not good enough to show up and like, who am I to show up? But I promise you that I'm going to push through that every time I get those feelings because I know that my light is needed. And I know that I have a lot of love to give. And I'm not trying to gatekeep that. I want to give it and make it accessible to as many people as possible. So if any of this resonated with you, please let me know. I know this is a little bit longer than I kind of wanted to do it for like the first channeling, but I'm just gonna trust in where it takes us. Um, Subscribe, like, comment, share, or not. I don't know, just watch, that's fine. But I aim to really build a genuine, authentic community. And if that's 5 people, I can't wait. I'm not here for, the big and the showy. I'm just here for the authentic and the real and the love and the healing. So this is a safe space for you. And if you have found this, I'm super excited and I can't wait to just continue to show up with love and messages and healing and all things. And I'm a big, huge weirdo, so get used to that. Big weirdo. So that's me being authentic, and I'm gonna continue to do it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I can't wait to share this, and I can't wait to continue to show up, and happy Tuesday, or whatever day it is when you find it. Let me know where you're at. Bye. Love you.